Less than 40,000 people live here in Floyd County, just west of Pikeville. But it's a place where hundreds of people sought the help of the man they knew as Mr. Social Security.
I mean, he's been a national embarrassment to the people I care dearly about, these local folks who are struggling to keep their benefits.
Ned Pillersdorf has helped represent some of those former clients, 800 of which have lost their benefits. Pillersdorf says none of them have been accused of doing anything wrong. He says it's the sole result of Eric Kahn. Kahn was convicted of fraud in a scheme in which he bribed a doctor to obtain disability benefits for clients. Brian Hall is one of those clients. He says he was blindsided by Kahn's conviction.
I thought he was doing a good job.
Kahn was sentenced to 12 years in federal prison in order to pay $107 million in restitution. But Pillersdorf says that number is even larger now.
There's a $31 million judgment entered in Floyd Circuit Court, class action by his former clients against Kahn, actually for legal malpractice. We have not collected a penny of the $31 million. Now that Kahn has been captured, we may have an opportunity.
All right, and just a few minutes ago, we talked to Eric Kahn's attorney, Scott White, about Kahn's arrest. Here's a bit what he had to say about his client, again, convicted of defrauding the government of $500 million.
I'm ambivalent, to be honest with you. I'm quite fond of Eric. He didn't kill anybody. You know, he stole with a pen. You know, there's part of you that kind of roots for him. He's not a bad person. He made some, you know, some obviously some very, very serious mistakes.
White says Kahn's sentence began today. He will likely be tried now on additional charges of escape and failure to appear. White says Kahn is legitimately facing a life sentence.